Here's what I think is really important for the people to understand, not just in Texas, but this country. And that is, we have seen an office in the form of the Travis County District Attorney's Office, the lead legal individual for criminal affairs in this county and overseeing public officials who conducted themselves in an incredibly inappropriate way. Stopped for DWI with a blood alcohol level almost 3 times the legal limit. An individual who, when booked in, had to be restrained, was abusive to law enforcement, was kicking the door. I think Americans and Texans who have seen this agree with me that that is not an individual who is heading up an office that we can afford to fund. Now, the people of Travis County may decide that that is the type of individual that they want in that office. But as the governor of the state of Texas, and as the individual who has the authority constitutionally to decide whether we're going to spend state dollars on that, I made that decision and I said no. And given that information and given that choice again, that is exactly what I would do. We don't settle political differences with indictments in this country. It is outrageous that some would use partisan political theatrics to rip away at the very fabric of our state's Constitution. This indictment amounts to nothing more than abuse of power. And I cannot and I will not allow that to happen. I intend to fight against those who would erode our state's Constitution and laws purely for political purposes, and I intend to win. I'll explore every legal avenue to expedite this matter and bring it to a swift conclusion. I'm confident that we will ultimately prevail, that this farce of a prosecution will be revealed for what it is, and those responsible will be held accountable.
The governor is facing a third-degree felony charge for coercion of a public servant and a first-degree felony charge for abuse of official capacity. This stems from his attempts to force DA Rosemary Lemberg to step down after her DWI arrest, which you heard the governor say. The people lost faith in their DA after her DWI arrest last April. In 2013, Perry demanded Lemberg resign from office or he would block funding for the Public Integrity Unit, which goes through the DA's office. She refused, and Perry took action pulling the funding. Late yesterday afternoon, a 2-page indictment was handed down against the governor. Governor Rick Perry is expected to turn himself into the Travis County Jail on Monday, where he'll be booked, fingerprinted, and have his mugshot taken. Governor Perry nearing the end of his 14th year in office. He is the first Texas governor in almost a century to face indictment, but Governor Perry saying just now in the press conference he will not respond to demands for him to step down